Another day, another video with Kitak tauk. And today, many consumers are unaware and unclear about bioengineered food, such as genetic modified organisms. Some won't even bother to buy or just ignore it. So today, with Kitak tauk, let us dive into the public's perception on GMO. Let's go. Hello sir, do you have time a bit?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. Have you heard about genetic modified organisms food?
I think I heard it before, but I'm not sure.
It's okay. Do you think it is safe for the consumers?
I think it is safe because nowadays many supermarkets already sell GMO.
Alright. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Hi.
Can I have your time a bit?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know any example of GMO food, genetically modified organism?
Yeah. I think I've read about it. GMO. Okay. Yeah, I know.
What are the examples that you have found in the local supermarket?
I think some of them like rice, banana.
Alright. May I know your opinion on GMO? Do you think the manufacturer should produce more GMO food?
I think depends on the consumer. If they want it, they can produce more. I think. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
thank you.
Continue your workout.
Okay. Yeah.
Go get the body. Okay, now let's talk about the world hunger. We are going to dive the public's perception on current issue of global goals, world hunger. Bang, turun. Do you know or do you ever heard about GMO, genetic modified organism in food?
I haven't heard of it. GMO. What is GMO?
Okay, GMO is actually a genetically modified organism to enhance the nutrient and the quality of the food. So, on current issue, world hunger, do you have any opinion on the current country that are experiencing world hunger and how do we help them?
Based on my readings and experiences, it seems that almost all of the third world countries have a very sensitive issue regarding food. So the way we help them is trying to improvise anything about the government. Actually, it's all about government. So please, let me do my job. You do you. Okay.
Okay, that's one opinion about the public on the current world hunger. Now, let's move on to the next respondent. Okay, next, let's ask about the public about myth or true on the GMO, genetic modified organisms in food. Myth or true? Sir, can I have your time a bit?
Okay, sure.
Okay, I want to ask you about myth or true on genetically modified organisms in food. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. Food with GMO contain less nutrient. Myth or true?
True.
Okay, alright. Next question. GMO are bad for environment. Myth or true?
Myth.
Myth or true? GMO are safe to consume. True. Alright, next. Myth or true? Only certain crops are approved to be GMO food. True. Every problem has advantages and limitations. Same goes to GMO food. Now, let's go and ask the public on the limitations and benefits of GMO. Sir, have you heard about GMO food?
Yes.
Okay, do you think it has any limitations for the world hunger issue?
Yes, of course, because GMO have their own modification, so they use the money. So means they have a limitation because GMO costly use the money to modify some of the food.
So you mean it's highly cost?
Yes, because it's highly cost.
Alright, thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.
Now I'm done with Kitak tauk. Let's get back to the studio. My friend Pio.
Alright, thank you Aina for the invite back with me at the studio. I'm Fyodora. So next I would like to invite one of our friends, Lohija, to explain more on what is GMO.
Genetic modified organism is produced using recombinant DNA technology by combining DNA molecules from one species to another. For example, potatoes and corn are introduced with genes from Bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis (BT) to generate a pesticide known as BT delta endotoxin. This BT crop can withstand the pest and the herbicide. Another example is a genetically modified papaya named rainbow papaya in Hawaii is created by placing a gene from papaya ring spot virus which can resist the virus. This genetically modified technology is able to increase the food production in agriculture.
Alright, thank you so much Lalija for the very detailed information on what is GMO. Next, let's move our attention as we're going to bring in Chef Ali, and he will elaborate more on what are the benefits of GMO and also the example of genetically modified organisms. Chef Ali, whenever you're ready.
Thank you. One of the most commonly mentioned instances of genetically modified organism GMO is agricultural plants. Increased crop yields, lower food and drug production costs, reduced pesticide use, improved nutrient composition and food quality, pest and disease resistance, greater food security, and medical benefits to the world growing population are just a few of advantages of this genetic engineering in agriculture. Crops that mature quicker and survive aluminum, boron, salt, cold, and other environmental stresses have also been developed, allowing plants to flourish in environments where they could not normally thrive. According to Palmieri et al. 2020, GMO food will also help on preventing the rising hunger problems. As example, Monsanto company had modified potato which known as Russet Burbank potatoes with a higher starch content than typical, resulting in potatoes that took less time to cook and cost less during the frying process. GMO foods are created in order to improve the health benefit. Antioxidant vitamins such as vitamin A, C and E, carotenoids, flavonoids, and minerals are also enhanced during GMO technology. Gabashi et al. 2021 also mentioned that GMO products had helping combating hunger, malnutrition, and food insecurity, especially in Africa, which is the most affected by hunger problems.
Alright, thank you so much Shafali for the information. Last but not least, to sum up our discussion today, we have someone waiting on the line. So Ms. Hazira, what can you conclude from our discussion today?
So what can we conclude is by 2030, it is estimated that 47 countries will have failed to reach a low level of hunger. Three of the most powerful elements pushing hunger are conflict, climate change, and the COVID-19 pandemic. In the future, food made from genetically modified organisms and plants is projected to be available. Increased crop yields, lower pesticide use, hunger nutrient content, food quality, pest and disease resistance, greater food security, and medical benefits are all advantages of genetic engineering in agriculture. Antibiotic resistance genes could be transmitted through the gastrointestinal tracts of humans and animals. Some countries may use genetically modified crops as a dangerous weapon against their adversaries. Hunger is a form of distress caused by a lack of or shortage of food. World hunger is ranked second among the United Nations 17 sustainability goals. To address this persistent problem, several companies have taken various mitigation measures using diverse strategies. Food engineering and food technology, for example, are initiatives to alleviate hunger. Genetically engineered crops are predicted to provide higher yields on less area, boosting food productivity.
Okay, thank you so much Ms. Hazira for sharing your thoughts with us. So ladies and gentlemen, audiences, I guess that basically summarizes our episode for today entitled Chemistry and Combating World Hunger. On behalf of the production team and the crews, I would like to thank everyone for tuning in today. So I guess stay safe, take care, stay healthy, and see you guys in the next episode of Kitak. Bye bye.